Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be looking through our qualifier day 2 games. So I don't want to ruin too much, but there was an insane tiebreaker. You've probably seen by the title anyways. But yeah, there was an insane tiebreaker, a bunch of upsets today, a bunch of crazy games. So we're just going to be running through them, giving you guys my honest opinions. Of course, you guys are entitled to your own opinions. I'll be interested to hear what you got to say in the comment section below. But yeah, without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Alright guys, so going over our round 8 games up against ex-Noble Elite. So the bands were Stu, Primo, and Bell. As you saw off the get-go, this is why, again, I always just seem to hate triple dribble. I spawned on a complete opposite side and Melanie spawned on the open lane. So again, it's just really annoying to have to deal with that situation. If you obviously understand like triple dribble, when you have like that long range brawler, normally it's B, but obviously in this meta it's Rico. If you don't get that long lane spawn, but enemy does, you're basically losing lane as soon as the match starts, right? So as you can see, we do lose the lane. Andrew gets a nice pull on Tom, so at the minute it's a bit sketchy. We really need to work our way to breaking out here. Drage gets a nice pull on Melanie, but then he gets a super and he super shots it in. So maybe a little bit too uncoordinated from us. It looked like a good pull. Maybe you didn't have the ammo to take him down. I know I made that mistake a lot of times, so I don't want to be too harsh on Drage on that one. I still feel like that was still the right call to make. Unfortunately, they're able to combat with a goal. So we've got them in spawn here. This is pretty good. Overall, in terms of comps, if you guys are wondering, I would say they've got a slightly of a better comp because Spike can deal with Sandy a little bit better, but obviously it is winnable. It's not like they've got a hard counter or anything like that. Both matchups are really winnable on both sides of things. So somehow the ball just goes everywhere and then ends up in their goal. That was a bit messy on their end. I think Tom thought they was going to gadget or pull or do something. I don't know, but eventually the ball works its way in anyway, so we don't really care about that. So Drake gets a really nice pull there, so fair play to him. Tom unfortunately gets pulled and there's no way to really go about that, but we get the trade anyway. So now we're in a good position. Now I've got Rico spawn traps, so when you're Rico against an enemy Rico just like this, you shouldn't really be able to lose that lane unless they pop gadget like that. So it's a really nice gadget from Melanie to push back, but once your gadgets are kind of gone, there's not really much way you can break out unless you've got like a gene pool or like a barley flush out, which most people use on this map. As you see here, we're basically getting pushed really far back. I burnt all my gadgets pretty early. I'm pretty sure I burnt them really early just to try and win back lane. So I couldn't really get much more pressure, but at the moment both of us are just kind of keeping each other low here. Tom gets a nice double stun. They're all really low. I felt like we could have pounced on them a bit quicker, but Drage does get a pull there again. So Drage playing a really good gene here. If you guys know, like, we like to fluctuate between what roles we play, because as you guys know, I'm a good Rico, Drage is good Rico, both good genes. So we're just kind of testing around things, seeing how it goes. So Rico doesn't really get so much value with my super, so here I'm just trying to protect Drage here, not letting him get shot. That's another nice pull on the Sandy. Bit of a wasted super there. Probably should have just aimed towards Rico, but we are backs against the wall here. So again, another nice pull from Drage. So he's hitting those pulls really well, so fair play to him. I get some really nice taps onto Spike here. I probably should have passed over to Tom. That was a bit of a bad call on my end because he did ask for it in VC, but I was like one shot from super as well. So I think it was like 1 or 2 bullets away from super. So I kind of thought I could score in that position as well. Unfortunately, they get us all pin backs and they get a super and the super from Rico, and there's just no way of stopping it. So yeah, I'd probably say more so that was probably my bad because Tom did ask for the ball in that position. I don't know if we could have maybe scored. I'm not entirely sure. Let me know what you think about that one. But a bit, I don't know, a bit harsh probably. But that's going to be the first game right there. Let's hop into the next one. All right, guys. So hopping into the next game. As you can see by the spawns, again, I get the close lane and Rico gets long lanes. So again, just really unfortunate lanes. It just annoys me so much how a map can be like this. Of course, it's still I think it's still an okay map. It's just literally that spawn thing. If they can do something to change triple dribble like that, then it's okay, but a map like this just shouldn't be competitive. But anyways, we still wreck our lane completely there. I'm pushing up and wasting all the Gene's ammo. I'm tanking a lot of shots, and just my play there alone gets us the goal here, I believe. Do we score here? Yeah, nice. So you can see here, I popped off on Rico. You guys know I'm an insane Rico, and it's not even to be like having an ego or anything. Like, I just play a really good Rico on this map. Gene really weak there. Tom and John, I think it's pronounced. Someone said. They're just both having a little spike battle over there. Both using fertilizer as well, by the way, which is quite interesting. I think really starting to use fertilizer a little bit more, considering the gadget actually gets healed by super as well. So that is a bit of an error on my part. But then here, I really feel like we should have scored there. I'm going to actually rewind that real quick. I don't really do it too often. I just want to see your guys' opinion on this, because I remember in VC, I said we definitely could have scored there. So obviously, I wasted the gadget here, but I felt like we definitely could have scored there. But it was unfortunate not to go in the end of the day. So we don't actually score there, which is kind of crazy. So Rico's going to be down that lane. Not too sure why. Our mid rules are kind of broken at the minute. I'm getting absolutely destroyed there. I don't even know what deleted me that much. Drage pulls, which unfortunately misses. And I don't think... Actually, I think we do stop this. I'm not entirely sure here. No, okay, we don't stop it. That was really, really close, though. Good attempt there. Unfortunately, it just kind of... It's like a domino effect. Like, a couple of us went down at the same time. They just get some pressure. And then when it's like a Rico... Like, Rico can just 1v3 in this map, especially if you get in position. There's just so many good bounce opportunities. I've always loved Rico on this map, so it's nice to see him here. So, I get supered here, unfortunately. Again, probably a little bit too aggro from me, but it is really hard considering my spawn. Like, if I know, and it's not, again, being cocky, I know if I spawn on the opposite lane, like, I'm not going to get sent into spawn immediately, right? Like, I'm literally on the back foot as soon as I spawn in, so it's just really frustrating, my side of things. But we get a little bit of a nice super on the Gene and a Rico there. Nice heal up from Melny there, gets to full HP, but again, Drage with the pull. So Drage... I think he's missed like 1 pull max, so he's playing a really nice Gene here. It still is quite strange just seeing someone else on the Gene. I don't think I've experienced that for like 2 years or whatever, however long Gene has been out. So again, priority here is for Drage just to keep tapping down at Gene, because Gene's going to be the one that's healing everyone up. But if the Gene is the one that's low, they're all going to get pushed back. So that's kind of priority there. Do waste my super there. Kind of get melted and nearly go down, but then they're weak as well. Tom doing an amazing job of pushing these guys back. I'm going to pass this off. We get the Rico really low here, just a spike in the gold. So this could honestly go pretty bad. I don't even know how Drake misses that after hitting so many godly pulls. He somehow missed that, which is quite funny. We'll look back and laugh at that one for sure. But yeah, to be fair, we're going to score that one regardless. So that pull didn't really matter, but that's going to be the win right there. Let's hop into the next game. All right, guys, so hopping into the next game. So we've gone with the same combo. We've gone for a Barley to counter this time around. So you can see we've actually switched roles here, which is quite funny for some reason. I don't know why we thought this. Like, I just kept getting the wrong spawn. I was just frustrated. I was like, Dridge, you go on Rico. I feel like you're just going to get the look and get the better spawn. And yeah, let me go on Gene. So yeah, but just switch like that, which is just funny to me, considering like both of us were playing really like exceptionally well on those brawlers. But regardless, we do switch. So Dredge gets a nice heal here. The concerning thing is Gene has got pulled way earlier than me, so gotta be careful about that. Dredge does get pulled, but I feel like we can survive here. I get a nice pull on the Rico. Should be able to get him down. This is quite a scary scenario here. Honestly, they should have probably just gone for that. Considering I was low on ammo, I was one shot. I felt like they really could have scored there. But get a nice pull. I'll use my pull there just to knock him off the ball and just obviously just like stun him, and we can get that kill. So now we're doing good right here. We're getting Rico pushed back. Drage playing really, really well in a really good position here. They've got the barley heals, which could be a little bit annoying, but again, when you've got Rico in this position, it's just crazy. So we're just running to Gene here, get him down. But we know in this scenario, we should probably be trying to force a goal here. So we've got them open back. Don't want to rush things too much. Unfortunately, Tom just gets caught out there. Me and Dredge doing really well on combination, staying together, making sure each other are all up. So Dredge's going to heal up there, getting some nice shots onto the Barley. Again, I've got to try and prioritize a little bit more for Tom, because Barley does obviously hard counter him. So I've got to try and pinch whenever Barley pushes up. So you can see here, I'm trying to pinch Barley pretty weak. Apologize for the dry throat again. I try not and record when I'm sick, but I feel like these videos are still really educational for you guys anyway. So no matter how I feel, I've got to get a video out for you guys. So that's a really nice super for them. We're actually in a sticky situation here. Melny tries the gadget play, which was kind of crazy. Did you see how much he actually healed up there? This is what I'm saying. that Rico is a top 5 brawler if you've seen it on my main channel. Like that gadget play, that was nearly like insane. That gadget play nearly just tanked like 3 normal shots for me, and then he was nearly full HP. But luckily I get the ball, I pass it off. So going into overtime, this is just it's like the exact scenario we had against Totem, I believe, yesterday. Was it Totem? I can't remember what team it was. I think it was Totem. So like they had a I think they had the body, and instead, like last time we rushed it, they just got us down just before OT and then won. So with a body, obviously you kind of, if you can't find an opportunity to score in, you of course want to make it go to overtime, because Barley is awful in overtime. So you can see here, got a ball in really good position. All of them are pretty weak, and I'm just going to go for the goal here. So Gene's got pulled, but I'm just going to use it, and we're going to be able to score. So yeah, that's going to be the first set going to us right there. Let's hop into the next one. All right, guys, so going into the next set, which is Gem Grab Minecart Madness. I don't know if I've already said already. I'm pretty sure I did say in the intro part of these games, but yeah, this is round 7. Currently we are sitting at 5-1, and I think this team was as well. So in this situation, just literally 2 wins from either team in a row, and you're going to get qualified. Any team that gets 7-1 automatically qualifies. So the reason why we went for this comp is because like Sprout is obviously probably the best brawler on this map, but we've seen them go quite a lot of aggro comps in like the analysis side of things. So we kind of went this. So I'm going to break open the wall straight away. The way you want to play it against Spike, of course, you want to break that little bit over there, so we don't get spawn traps. So I don't even know that 4-blocker wall, which I broke right there, and then their side of things as well. And it's going to be a lot easier to face off against Sprout. So Sprout actually replaces that wall with a wall of his own, which is quite hilarious to see. We actually obviously switch roles. So like, I'm not too I can play Crow and Spike to a decent level, but considering I don't really play too much in competitive, it's much better for me to just go on the Piper. Of course, you've probably seen Drage go Piper quite a lot, but for sure a really good comfortable brawler for me. We went to Spike because Spike's actually a really good counter as well to Crow. Obviously with a big gadget with Spike, and with the curveball, a lot of times you can just outrange. So I get a nice wall break over there as well. Tom gets a really good jump. He forces Piper to jump out. Sprout goes down, probably a little bit too aggro from me. I kind of see that both of them are in the open. I feel like I can tap both of them. But regardless, Dredge gets a nice kill on John here. I just feel like this game was like incredibly messy, right? Like the gems are everywhere. Everyone's just dying constantly. I don't even know what was happening in this game. Tom is doing a really good aggro here. Like just look how messy this game is. It's just everyone on everyone's team is just straight up just respawning half the game, which is quite funny. So they've got my goal here. Got to be really careful, but as you'll see in a second, look at that snipe. That snipe was beautiful. Nice slow as well from Tom, and we're going to be able to clutch up the game there. So if I didn't hit that snipe, I'm pretty sure they would have got the gems and got out, and I think they were up by 3 gems as well. So more than likely, I think we would have won that game. So I don't know if it's just a bit too rushed on their end of things, but definitely they were in the good position there. If they didn't hit that snipe, it probably would have been a different story, but in the end, we managed to clutch up and take the first game of Gem Grab right there. Let's hop into the next one. Alright guys, so hopping into the next game. So obviously Minecart Madness again, and with how it works as well in friendly rooms. I don't know if I've explained this before, but not in friendly rooms, in tournament rooms. Basically it's like Power League, I think. So if you get the minecart once, as you can see by the mushrooms, you will then get it the next set of rounds. So that's an interesting thing to know about competitive anyways. So if you see like again, if we play like qualifiers, or if you see in the monthly finals that the team gets minecart first, for next 2 rounds possibly they'll have the minecart as well. So you can definitely design your comps around that. So we actually go with a Gene lane this time around. We kind of thought that they would switch. A lot of teams just like to switch and counter a lot of times. It's just how Brawl Stars works, right? A lot of people like to switch out. Of course, you're going to be looking for the best matchup at all times, and you want to be trying to counter the enemy team at all times. So we've got to be careful of that. Got to be on our toes, prepared to switch up when possible. So Gene, obviously good lane against like a Sprout, got high HP, actually decent against a Crow as well. So I managed to get a good wall break on our wall and that left one. I don't know the exact tile placement. I probably need to learn that, so I know how to break as many walls as possible here. So I just get a gadget on the Sprout just so he has to retreat a little bit, allowing Drage to heal up and allowing him to get some pressure. So really good pressure from Drage right there. I think he was going to go for the pull there, nearly goes down. Papa does use gadget on me right there. I'm trying to get some snipes on the Sprout. Probably should have healed up a little bit quicker there. Tom doing an amazing job on on the Spike. I managed to get a nice snipe onto a Spike as well. Get a nice snipe on Piper as well. So we're going to be pushing up. Honestly, I've not really played Piper too much recently. But I feel like whenever I play Piper, I definitely do tend to pop off a lot of the times. That's a nice gadget from Andrew there. What actually happened there? What actually happened? Let me really look at that, because I was quite confused when this actually happened. Did he place a sprout wall or something? Okay. Okay. He ran into the minecart and then I got a shot on him. Okay, that just confused me then. I was like, what on earth just actually happened there? So we're actually in an okay position. We've done really well to push the enemy team back, considering they had such a good gem lead. I think they had 9 for quite a bit of time here. So yeah, we're doing really well. Drage one shot here, has to heal up. I'm just going to use my gadget for pressure. Obviously, if the guys are one shot, and especially we got like a Spike on our team and a Gene, we can easily finish off our Piper. So I just know for sure that these have to run back. So we've got 10, we've got countdown, but of course we can't really push that considering the position they're in. Andrew does jump out. I think Tom gets a nice hit on him. Okay, no, he's really weak here. I fortunately just jump out in time. That was actually really close. Drage gets a really nice pull here. So really intense here so far. 11 to 10. They've got the 2 gem spawns though, so got to be really aggro. Get some nice snipes on the Piper, and then a really godly gene pull from a Drage right there, securing it. So that just reminded me of like how I like to play Gene, especially when you just get that clutch pull with the gems. You just love to see it. So really well played from all of us there. Everyone playing really well. I don't think Tom even died. Did Tom even die? I think he died like once. He just played exceptionally well. Really good pressure down the lane. Obviously my Piper snipes, and Drage playing phenomenal as always. So that's going to be the game wrapped up right there. So currently 6-1 going into our game against Big. Alright guys, so going into our game against Big. So this is the game which guarantees the winning team qualification. Both teams are 6-1 currently. Obviously if you win, you get 7 on. So the reason why you see a Dynamite on your screen is because the bans on their side were Ruffs and Barley, and on our side they were Stu and Primo. So Stu and Primo is a fairly normal ban for us. We always seem to ban Stu. Bees don't really ban Stu because we've got Nindine on Stu, and if you guys don't know, I think he lives in Germany, and I just know for sure, obviously like Nindine's an insane Stu, but they just have like insane ping. If you guys like know the ins and outs of like the Brawl Stars servers or whatever, there's like a server in Germany. I don't know why I'm speaking about it too much, but basically like his Stu is just crazy, and especially because of how good the servers are. So we always have to ban Stu again, especially against like Nindine, against like SK. We've got to really ban that Stu against those brawlers. That's why you always see that. So they actually banned Barley on this map because Tom's a really good Barley. If you guys watched, I think, Brawl Masters, pretty sure it was Brawl Masters. We faced off against him on a hot potato, and we just completely wrecked him in a mirror matchup. Like, there's no disrespect to Bigger an amazing team. One hot potato. I think this is probably our best map inside of the game with Barley in place. So it's really fair play to these guys. They really stepped it up with a strategy because we didn't really expect it, right? Barley just completely throws out the window like the comps where we were planning to go. I don't think we've ever practiced without Barley because I've just never seen Barley banned. I've just really never seen Barley banned. So we go with this Surge. We did see them go one comp in our analysis that was Dynamite, so we kind of did like anticipate it a little bit. We're like, well, what's kind of good against Dynamite? What's good against like aggro? Because we know they like the aggro brawlers. So Surge good against both here. So of course, it's just going to be extremely hard for us to push lane, especially when Dynamite's just sitting in that pocket. There's just no way I can even push up with it. We need basically, I don't know, we need a miracle at this point because there's just no way I'm going to be able to work my way into the mid, especially if Equax just keeping that position. The only way you really beat a Dynamite, like honestly, he's really good on this map. Dynamite's always been good on this map. It's probably a little bit too risky to use inside of competitive sometimes, but especially when you substitute a Barley out and you have the recon collect for the potential tanks, it's going to be really good. So yeah, they win the first game right there. That Dynamite pick, just really solid. We didn't really have an answer to it, unfortunately. But yeah, they're going to take the first game right there. Let's hop into the next one. All right, guys, so jumping into the next game of Hot Potatoes. So again, they kind of did read us. I feel like we were a little bit too predictable with the way we do combos, especially considering they went like a Dynamite. I think it was a bit too obvious that we would go like something aggro to counter it. I think I'm pretty right in saying that, but BP is decent anyway against Rico. They go with a Spike to obviously counter any sort of aggression we went. Obviously, I feel like if you look at it from the outside, you probably think like, right, we'll just go to Dynamite and counter the spike. So yeah, in hindsight, we should have probably gone with the dynamite, but regardless, we've got this matchup. We definitely can still win it for sure. So yeah, it's going to be a lot easier than facing off against dynamite, because obviously like a throw on this map can just be really toxic. The throwers can basically like 1v3 if they're good enough, but we managed to get most of them down. I don't even know how they dealt that much damage, to be honest. I do get destroyed by that spike, but I think the spike literally hit me as I was dashing in. Dredge gets a nice kill there. Apologies for the yawn there. I don't even know what is happening. Like, I'm absolutely exhausted. Ill, all of that dumb stuff. So yeah, they only need one collect super and literally like a few ricochet bullets to end it. So actually not in the best position here at all. Spike getting a pinch on me. It's just so painful when you've got these brawlers pinching in on the middle. He's quite doing a good job. Lars just runs up. And okay, I thought that was going to be it right there. I can't actually remember what happened in this scenario. Dredge just gets a nice kill there, but they've just got us on the front back foot this entire time. I'm going to look to try and push into the middle here. I've got my super, so I'm going to try and sneak my way in. I'm just going to use super there, because why not? Actually get the kill onto Lars and actually get my super back. So in this scenario, I thought, wow, we can actually come back in this situation. So Equack actually stops my healing, which is a little bit annoying. Tom goes down, and I think that's just the start of demise, because Tom goes down and yeah, he just gets a super. I feel like if I don't even know what happened there, I wasn't really looking, but maybe if Tom didn't go down, it could have helped me in the middle and would have been a different story. Not entirely sure, but yeah, we do definitely get outcomped 2 games in a row, which is fair play to them. That's just how Brawl Stars really works at the moment. But that's going to be set number 1 going to big. Let's hop into set number 2. All right, guys, so hopping into shooting star now. So we went for the Leon. We tried Leon a few times in scrims. A lot of people are really loving the Leon pick side of shooting star. Now, if you've watched any sort of competitive, like everyone was running it yesterday in first day qualifiers. A lot of people running it in Brawl Masters on Thursday. So actually a decent pick. So yeah, we're constantly trying to switch the pipe onto the Leon. Not too sure why though. I think in VC we were really actually no. We were trying to get the Leon on the Nanny, because the Leon can counter the Nanny gadget. So they do get a blue star. I feel like the blue star is really important. I didn't see how they really got it. Normally we're really good at picking up that blue star. Probably with Leon it's a little bit harder to get that blue star, right? Because they have like a Piper and a Nanny zoning onto that mid star, whilst we really have a Nanny that can do a lot of damage up close. So a minute gone. I think I just get my head before E-Quack. I'm going to pop it first. I cycle it around, and I think this is, yeah, there was enough damage to kill him here. It's literally on the edge of, I think I cycled it around for like, I don't know, you guys can count on that. Oh, no, I didn't mean to skip there. You guys can count on that one. Let me know how long that was actually for. I think it was for like 8 or 9 seconds. I just know by that time I'm definitely going to be able to kill him, even if he gadgets. So we're actually in the lead here. E-Quack gets a few nice taps, but we're in a really bad position. Like, we haven't got one Leon super. It's 20 seconds left, and really you need a Leon super like a minute in, right? Because that's the reason you're picking Leon. Over there, like, it's just basically just holding his lane, doing nothing. So we're actually in a really bad position here. I tank the Nanny head, but I'm basically one shot. I've not watched this back here. I remember Tom saying I could have maybe gone left, but yeah, I mean, in hindsight, I definitely could have gone left. I was just scared that these guys were going to push up. Yeah, that was just rough. Probably, I don't know. Again, let me know down in the comment section below about that scenario. Probably is my bad on that one, but I just thought I was dead no matter what, so I was just trying to juke him out. So that is going to be the L on that game. Let's hop into the next one. Alright guys, so hopping into the next game of Shooting Stars. So they're currently on match point already, which obviously no discredit to Big. They're an amazing team, but we really should not be finding ourselves in this situation. Really, considering what's on stake for us as well. Like, we really can't afford to lose whatsoever. Like, this game against Big can guarantee us qualifications for monthlies. So if we don't make this, we're going to be in a tiebreaker situation, and it's just going to be really rough from there. So E-Quack actually goes one shot. So you can see here, I'm actually doing a really good job in my Nanny versus Nanny interaction. I feel like I play Nanny really well here. So I've got E-Quack literally one shot again. So I'm winning my battle. Drage and Indian just trade the gadgets like that. I've got my head way before E-Quack, so definitely winning my 1v1 interaction here. I've got my super. I'm going to be looking to get that on Indian. I know Indian hasn't got super, so that's going to be an easy kill right there. So we have actually got the lead, but again, I will point this out. Don't want to spoil too much, but we really needed that mid star, right? Because they only need 1 kill now. If we actually got that mid star, any of, well, like Tom and Drage could have died. Like the only person that can't tank a nanny head is Piper. Yeah, Piper. So we had room to obviously die here, but in this situation, none of us can die at any point. So we know Equack, he's going to be close to head now because I got my head first. So I do feed him that super. Eventually, he's going to get it anyway. So everyone's just playing so passive. Just look how passive this gameplay is. But yeah, it's kind of inevitable here. He's going to get the head. I'm going to try and look to dodge it. Unfortunately, Drage does get sniped. He missed the head though, but I'm in a bit of a sticky situation here. Loz gets a good pinch. So they're actually up right here, and we're just not really pushing them back like we could be. So 10 seconds left. No real sense of urgency here, and yeah, we're just on the back foot. This is not really how we should have been playing it at all, and we do lose there. So really, I'm pretty disappointed with how we seem to play there. It's not really, it's not anyone's fault at all. It's just poor overall from us. We didn't even win a single game against Big on such a deciding game. So of course you can't really look too much back on it. You can improve from all the mistakes that you make, but at the end of the day, we should more than likely be winning that, especially like considering recent results against Big. We have like a really good form against Big as well, especially in all of these community tournaments. So going into it, we were pretty confident, but for sure, big props to Lars, Nindin, and Equack. I will say that, you know, I think they actually are my favorite team outside of our team. You know, I get along with all of them really well, and they definitely deserve the win there. Just not taking anything away from this team. They just completely dominated us inside of that game. So yeah, that's going to be the normal rounds over with. Let's go into the tiebreaker. All right, guys, so jumping into the round of 16, I thought I'd show the last game of the round of 16 because I thought this game was really funny. So look at this comp again, safe zone, and just witness this. It's just too funny. Just look at me go in 1 versus 3 as these guys. We went this comp first time around and won, and we just went the same comp again, and yeah, we just literally we just ran on me. It was too funny. I just had to show you guys this one quickly. Of course, we do end up winning around a 16 game, and definitely GG's to these guys. These guys were a decent team for sure. But just look how good this comp is, right? If you've got no sort of counter to this, you're gonna get wrecked by this sort of combo. So yeah, that's gonna be the round of 16 game right there. Pretty hilarious game. Let's hop into the quarterfinals. All right, guys. So now heading off against MCES. This was crunch time. So if you guys didn't keep up with the qualifiers, so how this one worked was, well, actually, let me go through the bans quickly. So the bans were Stu, Buzz, Primo, and Gene. They banned Gene and Buzz. We banned Stu and Primo again. And also, yeah, this is these are the tiebreakers. We're in the tiebreakers last time around. We're actually getting a nice kill on Mum up there. So they're completely outcompeted. This is definitely a hard counter from them. So basically, we were on the opposite side of the brackets at XO. XO were actually in a fairly decent position in the normal rounds. So basically, I don't talk about them too much, but if they would have won, they would have qualified, and there would have only been 1 spot in the tiebreaker. But because the way the things worked, they actually lost, and then it opened it up so there was 2 teams being able to go through via the tiebreaker. So we actually had MCES and Bunker on our side of things. So we'd have had to be MCES in the quarters and then go through Bunker in the semi-finals, and then we would have qualified. So as long as you got to the finals in this tiebreaker, I think there was like 18 teams in this tiebreaker, you'll be making it to the finals. So again, the Rosa Slows are just too good. They just pair the aggro brawlers really well together, and this seemed to destroy us here. This is a comp they used on dry season. If you watched Case of Cup, that they used against us basically, and they're using it again. But really, we were just pretty done with our combinations again. I feel pretty let down. This was definitely my call to go to Sprout, so I definitely take responsibility for comp on this one. But then again, it really is a harsh thing to look back on. Like, of course, if you know what the enemy team are going, you're going to be able to win basically all the time because you're going to get the matchups. So 6 stars at the moment. We really need to get like 2 kills, but there's just no way to do it. So yeah, and also we went this combo because we were really confident they were going to go like Piper and Brock, and they just didn't. They went their aggro and just played it really well, and yeah, they deserved the win on that one. So that's going to be that game right there. Let's hop into the next one. Game of Bounty then. So again, I'm just shaking my head at these combos. So yeah, they just outcomped us again. So just the same story as Big. They got the right cycle of combos. So as I always say, there's always some sort of combos you can go. It's normally like a free cycle of combinations, and a lot of them actually got destroyed because they banned Gene, right? Like Gene would pretty much be able to be good against everything. They banned Gene, so they've gone a wall breaker, and this comp just basically wrecks Rosa. But we got good starts, so as long as we keep this position, we can be pretty good. Stridge actually goes pretty low. They're gonna now get a pinch on me, which is where it starts to go downhill. So this is really bad in this scenario. Obviously, Tom's got all the stars, so it's not looking completely the worst, but now all my bushes are destroyed. They're all destroyed. Tom's lane is open as well. I just stand no chance. I just don't know what to do in this scenario. Like, normally, a lot of times, you can just switch over to the other lane. It's not really broken up. But in this scenario, we are pretty down bad. So they actually get a gadget on me there, which removes my position, and then they get a kill. Drage missed a few shots, unfortunately. Drage in spawn now, and really not in a good position here, so I go to try and push up. As a Rosa, I need to try and push up back into the bushes, because else I'm basically useless. They get another wall break, and yeah, it's painful. There's no other words really for this one. It's not nice to look back on, especially considering we had a good start as well. Like the second they get precision on as they break up in the map, it's GG. So again, we went this comp because we were fairly confident they'd go like our combo or something like that, or even I think we're confident we're going to go the aggro combo again, which Rosa deals fairly well with it. So yeah, we get outcomped again. Very stressful times, so we're going to be going down at 2-0 in bounty there, so definitely fair play to those guys. Let's hop into the next one. Alright guys, so heading into the first game of Siege, we need to just put that set behind us and move on, because this is crunch time. We lose this one, we're not going to make it to a monthly finals. So they've gone with Leon. Never actually faced Leon on this map. I know it could be pretty good. I was really done there, just going up and not shooting at all. So Dridge actually gets a nice kill and actually gets the bolt there. Tom wins his lane, or at least like delays it so he can get that bolt. So yeah, looking pretty good so far. I know the Leon is invisible somewhere here, so I'm going to get my first level here. And I believe he actually feeds me another level here. Here goes invisible, uses invisible, tries to catch me off guard again, but it does feed my third level, which not really the best thing for him to do. I don't know this, so Tom gets some nice damage right there. Switch it down in bolts right here. Leon uses the station right here. Leon's actually pretty decent. We should actually definitely try him out more here. So we're actually in really uncomfortable positions. I don't know why I'm mid, and I don't know why Drage is lane. I don't know what we're really doing there, but regardless, we get the nice, well, he gets a nice mark on the Leon there. We are, yeah, we're down in bolts. We're going to be losing this round 100%. I do get the TP on the Leon there. I do get Mama really weak. Drage unfortunately misses a few snipes. Would have been a little bit easier of defense if you hit one of those, but he does get a nice snipe there. And that snipe right there actually confirms the mark. So that could have been really important if he didn't hit that one, because we definitely want to melt that boss. Just that one punch right there, don't want to ruin it, could come back to bite us. So Leon going to keep me back, keeping me really weak here. So not too sure how, or like none of us actually managed to push back up here. I'm missing quite a few shots. Leon's got his invisible. It's so hard to actually deal with him here. There's like, I've got no DPS. I do eventually take him down, but then Mamat comes up to clear us out. So yeah, just another bad situation. I just don't understand how or why this happens to us. A lot of the times we just seem to kind of crumble in certain situations, but we can still defend it, right? I think Drage like one shot off. It's super. I get a really clutch TP on the Rico there. That was pretty insane. We get the mark on the boss as well. We're going to be going in here, trying to get the boss really far down. I'm going to tank as many shots as possible. And as you can see here, it literally lands on 71%. So, yeah, just crazy. You can see literally that one robot bunch actually bites his back there. Yeah, that's actually painful. I didn't even see that. I didn't see that until I've just rewatched it. So we probably would have won that game if I actually tanked that robot. So little things like that can really decide the game. But yeah, that's going to be a draw right there. Let's hop into the next one. All right, guys. So going into the next game, we went for a little bit of a counter comp. So definitely good on our end. We went at Russ. Russ actually fairly decent against like meta picks on this map, like Surge, like Leon. So we're allowed to switch in the mirror matchup. So yeah, I'll just place my samurai straight away, make sure I get my matchup. Tom, I'm gonna have a tough time against Surge, just because Surge can just TP on him, but he's doing a good time. Good job buying his time. Surge actually wastes 2 TPs on him, like straight away there. So yeah, we've got the first round anyways, that's all that matters. Leon's feeding me a lot of super. Leon's nowhere near his super as well. Ruff's actually a good counter as well to the turret, because once they get the super, I can break open the walls, break open where wherever he puts his gadgets, so it'll be pretty decent there. So I feel like we just let them defend for whatever reason. I don't know why none of us seem to just not go in there. We definitely should have pressured them, especially considering that they didn't even have a Bell super there. Kind of crazy. I just realized that. So use super there to break open the lane. I just think it's going to be a lot better to break open that, so they can't really hide behind there, especially the Leon with his gadgets. So unfortunately, Surge does TP in on Drazer. Our voice is just completely dead at the moment. Place my gadgets to tank some shots. I buy enough time basically to delay it, so Drage can potentially get that. Unfortunately, misses a couple of shots and does get a bolt, which is fine at the end of the day. Again, they haven't got Bell's super, and yeah, we're just letting them defend it for some reason. So definitely two offenses. I mean, I suppose we're just looking to keep control, but I definitely felt like we could have been a little bit more aggressive on offense, considering we didn't have Bell super. Still 25% left. We've got some good bolt collection here. Dredge has the upgrade, which should be looking really good here. Nice taps onto Mama. Nice mark onto Surge, and that's going to be GG's right there. So that's going to be that game right there. Let's hop into the next one. Alright guys, so going into the next game. So both teams opted with a Sprout. I don't really see Sprout used too much here, but you know, I thought it'd be a decent counter to like the Leon and the Rico and the Bell. So I thought Sprout would be good. They've gone with the same pick as well. So we've actually got a better matchup here. Sprout for that first bolt. We've learned already in scrims before that it's never good to send a Sprout solo, especially when Rico is meta on this map. Like, Rico can actually do an amazing job against Sprout with that gadget. So yeah, anyways, we win our first robot here. We've got a bolt here. We actually got 2 bolts for the next round, so looking really good. I'm getting some nice taps onto the Rico. Basically one shot here, but yeah, in a really good position to hold. They've got a Sprout wall, but it's still just going to go around all the way. So Sprout can also be decent at defense, not obviously going to be protecting it fully. So I'm going to get some nice chip shot damage onto these guys. I've got my Sprout wall. I'm just going to break off the middle, so it kind of forces them to go through 2 choke points. Obviously, it's like 3 choke points, right? It's obviously that middle bit, then there's a bit where I'm shooting, and then there's a far grass bit. So just removing one of those choke points can make just obviously funnel to an easier place. So I'm going to be winning my matchup over here. Drage versus Mama in the middle. Mama has a bit more HP than Drage, so it's able to go a little bit more aggro. I got 2 taps onto Mama though, so even in the playing field, bit of a bad Sprout wall for me. Not really needed, but again, I don't really need it in this position. So I should have probably just used a transplant to get that wall back, because it can just help for pressure down with time. So yeah, we're in a really good position here. They haven't even got Bell Super or a Sprout wall for this defense, and again, not really getting a lot of damage. So here we're in a really good situation. 3-1 up and bolts, and this is where it goes wrong. So good super from ASAP, and yeah, they get that side. So here in VC, we're saying that we should just go down one lane. All we need is one lane and potentially like a few bolts in middle. We're going to be winning, and it just all goes horribly wrong. And again, maybe if Tom would have stayed, well, Tom couldn't stay alive in that situation, but you get what I mean. We just needed that one bolt down the right, and we would have won that round, and we just didn't. It's just a complete choke on our end. Definitely all of us should have just gone one lane. We called it out in VC. It's definitely an error on our end. We should have all just gone over to the middle or far right and just gone away from where they were, because obviously if they're all just flanking on Tom, they're going to be able to get him down straight away. So I couldn't get my wall as well. Just made it for a really easy offense for these guys. It's just a straight up choke from us. There's nothing more to say. Definitely all bad on that one. So that's going to be the L right there. Let's hop into the next game. All right, guys. So jumping into the next game of Siege. So this is match point for these guys as well. We've gone back to the Surge. I think was expecting them to go like a Carl or a Mortis to counter Sprout, but they go Sprout again. So I've actually got a rough matchup here, because he can actually just free shot me, which I need to be careful about, especially at range. So here he's going to get 2 taps on me, but I'll go in here. Nice prediction from him. I dodge a shot and I get the kill on him. So I clutch up there. We get the first round. So that is an important first kill. If I didn't get that kill, I felt like, honestly, we would have just lost the game pretty easily there, because Sprout could have spawn trapped us a lot. I'm going to use another gadget. Maybe I didn't need to use that one. I definitely should have saved that one. I know that's already an error on my part. So again, I'm just going to look to try and distract the Sprout. We don't get any damage on the boss there. Tom doing a decent job against Rico. Sprout going to be going down my lane. I'm just looking to just keep him back. Just keep him pushed back. So here, of course, can't really do too much. I want to preserve this one. I'm looking for an opportunity to get the tap on Sprout, get the double tap onto Bell, and win the lane here. So we're in a really good position here. But the thing is, they've got a Sprout wall. He's going to be securing quite a few bolts for the next round here. ASAP actually picks up that bolt as well. And I just feel like our bolt management here was a little poor. I felt like we should have definitely pressed for the bolts a little bit more. Unfortunately, like, the Sprout wall can't really do too much about that, right? But we just needed like one bolt, 1 or 2 bolts more. So I'll go in here. Probably a little bit of an error from me overextending, but I mean, we got a Sprout in the end. Not really the end of the world. I've still got my 3rd level. Definitely shouldn't have made that error there. I didn't realize how quickly the boss got melted, but yeah, Dredge goes down there. And this scenario, I think there's no chance of us really coming back here, which is a bit unfortunate. So yeah, we're dealt with like 4% on 2 robots. It's just pretty damn bad. So yeah, definitely felt like we could have done a lot better there. Yeah, looking back on it, it's really hard to look back on a defeat, especially when you played like pretty well. Definitely could have not gone in there at the end, and yeah, they get the win. Unfortunately, we don't make it to the monthly finals, but we're still looking all right, especially considering the matchups. Monthly finals, so basically I think it's Bunker versus SK and then Totem versus Clash. So they're the 2 teams that are literally on our tail, or just I think they're on the exact same points as us. So if they both lose in the quarterfinals, we're still more than in the running for Worlds. So like, we're still in a really good position. Unfortunately, as I said, doesn't go our way this time around, but 2 more monthly qualifiers to go, 2 more monthly finals for us to potentially play in. So if we qualify for those 2 and at least get like semi-finals or just perform better than our enemies, we're going to be making it to Worlds. So yeah, we're going to be putting in a lot of effort. We've already put in so much work already. Like, you guys, we've not been slacking at all. We've been putting so many hours into improving as a team, working together, and unfortunately, just doesn't work out on the day. After all this preparation, it still is on how you turn up on the day and how you perform. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Hope you still enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, thank you guys for all the support. I read all your guys' comments. You guys are absolutely amazing. I'll try not to let you down in the next coming months. Don't worry, we'll come back stronger. So yeah, that's going to be it. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.